I have an interesting anecdote. I was planning on keeping this to myself, but last night I was falling asleep on the train and I was woken up by a man who told me that I had his bike. And he and I got off the train at Western and he refused to give me my bike back because he said it was his. Needless to say, I have my bike. It's here now. So it all worked out. But that was a terrifying experience. Have you ever had a terrifying experience in Chicago?
Oh yeah. I had a guy chasing me through the Jackson stop. You know, there's a connection tunnel right there. Walking it was like Mike Myers, dude. Like somehow catching up to me. Because he looks at this dude next to me. He's like, you know, man, you got any money for me? And like this is how he begs.
This is a wonderful impression.
This is how he begs. He's like, yo, man, got any money for me?
I know exactly who you're talking about.
And he gives him like $1 or some shit. And I'm like, and I had nothing on me. I was like, so I'm sorry, man. I don't have any money. He's like, don't call me man. And I'm like, what? And he starts getting up in my face. I'm like, dude, back off. And then the train luckily arrives on time. And then I go in the door. It's far away, and he walks in the door, you know, that's right where we were. And he keeps walking up to me and sitting down and staring at me like, you motherfucker. And then I'm like, I go through the train cars. I'm trying to get away from this dude. And then I get off, I basically transfer at the Jackson stop. And then I get off and try to get into another car. And then he ends up doing the same thing at another stop. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then we get to the Jackson, and then
he's just lurking. Waiting for you to be alone, man.
He was walking so slowly.
But somehow never got away from
Somehow
you. Never got
catching
away
up.
from him.
Last night I get on the red line, and I get on at Argyle's, and I'm walking towards the back of the train. And I like to hang out. I've realized this on the train. There's that little fun cubby in the back. And there's a little platform you can kind of sit on and put your legs up. You know what I'm talking about? In the back of each train, there's like a little room.
Oh yeah,
Little
right,
office.
yeah.
That's usually where I go and do my business. But I get.
Oh, you do business on the train?
I do business on the train.
Is that you proselytize?
I proselytize. So I get on the train. I get on the red line and at Argyle, and I walk to the back of the train. And I get on the train, and I smell this odor on the train, and it is a cigarette. The smell of a cigarette, and the cigarette is lit and being smoked by this big, old, fat black man, and he is wearing a bunch of clothes, and it's hot outside, so he must be a fun dude, I can tell. So I'm walking on the train, and I raise my glasses, and I look at him right in the eyes, and I wink. Because I think he looked like someone that I could have a fun conversation with. And he goes, verbatim, he says, "What the fuck are you looking at, you white piece of shit?" At which point I get offended because nobody talks to me that way. So
definitely somebody talks to you that way. Like,
well, he did.
He definitely talked to you like that.
He found out what would happen next. Little did he know, I whipped out my dick and I started pissing on him, just like I did on the bean the day before.
Right after you finished doing your business.
No, I was trying to go do my business in the back cubby, and then this guy calls me a white piece of shit, and I'm like, I'm not gonna stand for this. I'm gonna piss on this motherfucker, and I did.
That is racist.
Why is that racist?
I don't know.
He insulted me. I just pissed on him.